What's good, y'all? I figured I would take advantage of the actual nice weather we're experiencing out here in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming, to talk a little bit of conspiracy stuff with you, just to get you thinking. All right, before we even get into it, I'm gonna put out a little disclaimer. I'm not pretending to know everything. I'm not pretending to be like a freaking aerospace scientist. I just use common sense, and sometimes common sense be poking holes in people's belief systems, and then you realize that these qualified individuals, these scientists, these engineers don't know a goddamn thing about what they're talking about. Most people only know what they've been taught, and then they make everything fit that world in which they've been taught. They fit everything into their paradigm, and then we just all accept that as normal. But I'm not getting started just yet. Before we get started, I want to go on a nice minute and a half rant about this place called Wyoming. What even is Wyoming, dog? Someone please tell me, because I don't believe people are supposed to live here. I don't. Like, hold on, let me show y'all what I'm working with while going this quick little. All right, all this beautiful, luscious, colorful landscape with all this biodiversity. All of that was covered in snow in May. It was like May 1st or 2nd that all this was covered in snow. Now, as I circle around, this is my job site. You know, that's my partner on the other bridge, other ridge over there. That's my truck. Hey, truck. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we're doing out here. But it's like it was snowing in May. Make that make sense to me. We ain't on some top of some mountain somewhere. We're in Wyoming. And when it's not snowing and the sun's actually popping out just a little bit, then you got to deal with the 20, 30, 40, 50 mile an hour winds. Like, you can literally lean back and the wind is holding you up. Like, I mean, there'll be times I'll be sitting out here, I'll just be like, bro, oh, you know what I'm saying? When I'm not in the truck and I actually have to get outside to do what I got to do out here. But I'm just convinced that all the little houses that you see sprinkled on this farmland out here, those are government safe houses, dog. No one actually lives there. No one lives in Wyoming. Nobody. You know, and this could be confirmed because when you go to the grocery store, they didn't even say, how you doing? No, they say, where are you working? Because they know I don't live here. They know I don't live here. I'm just kidding about the safe houses. Kind of, but like, you know, it's just like I don't know, bro. People ain't supposed to live here, bro. Like, everyone in Wyoming is either 60 years old or 600 pounds overweight. There's no in between. Even the kids be fat as hell. I be seeing kids, I'm like, yo, why are you so fat already, dog? Why are you so fat? Oh, okay. You know, but like, all jokes aside, the people in Wyoming are mad nice. They really are. They just say, hey, how you doing? Da, 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 da. I mean, having mad conversations with people. Anyway, let's get into conspiracy world. We'll go ahead and start with these things. Do you believe these are clouds? Do you still believe that these are these things that we've been taught to believe are clouds? These are the remnants of chemtrails. Those are the things, like, there's not one right there, but this is a kind of good example right here. Like, when the jets are flying and those planes are flying and those fumes are coming off the back. Oh, this is evaporation from the engine. That's just condensation. Okay, why is it that they tend to disperse? They start off dense like that and then they disperse, right? Tell me how tell me how this formed, this gap right here, right? It's like, and then it's always linear. Look at the top of this one, look at the bottom of that, linear. Like, I find that to be strange. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then you see like the little fluffy little things right there, and then you come back on the other side, it's just always linear. It's almost like it started somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pretending to be an expert. I'm not pretending to be an aerospace scientist engineer. I'm just using common sense question. Where the hell do clouds come from? Because in my world, well, this is the world that everybody else is usually living in until you get into conspiracy world. It's like clouds come from the sky and different pressures in the air and the moisture and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's great. That's a straight line. And then that's just a fat straight line. And then that's just a dispersed straight line. It all seems like it came from some original straight line and then dispersed with the wind. It's like that, like, as this video a couple times because bugs keep flying in my eye or in my mouth or something. But that one was a skinny line about 15 minutes ago. And now look at it. That was a skinny line. And now all of that is covering the sky. So either it's like, oh, that's just condensation from the planes. That's just fuel being burned and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So then, if that's the case, we're not concerned with the fact that those planes are literally covering our skies with pollution. I mean, if they do, if that's just evaporation, from these jet engines, and somehow there's just water coming out of there. I don't get that. But it's like, we're not going to be worried about the air pollution that we're dealing with. Or can we like meet halfway and say, maybe that's not what you think it is. Maybe that's not just condensation. That's just not just water coming from an engine of a gasoline plane, a diesel plane, or whatever that they burn. Like the jet fuel. Jet fuel, and the byproduct of burning jet fuel is water. Yep, makes sense to me. All right, on to the next thing. No need to question that. All right, so then I lead with the chemtrails. What is that? You see the big body of that? It disperses and it covers up the big bright thing that gives everybody life. That thing right there. I'm gonna second. People don't want to admit that the big bright thing up there is doing a lot to the human population on this planet. Don't want to admit it. Oh, nope, blah, 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 conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But when you walk outside and you're getting a little burnt and getting a little crispy, I'm just saying, people do not want to take it to the account, like the work that people like Kala are doing. Kali Ma'at Amin Ra, if you want to go look at his channel. Once again, I always like to warn white people. He says he's like very black centric. He likes to share the truth about black people, our history, what's going on up there in the sky. That's his domain. His views are his own. I'm just giving you all that little warning in case y'all ain't ready for all that. But nevertheless, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, whatever, we can all admit that his device that he has, that he bought from the store, everyone can go do it, and it's a UV meter. And it's giving off readings. I've been watching this since it's gone from like 7 to as high as like 10.5 in Philly. Now, what I need y'all to go do is go investigate some of the information that you see. Instead of just disregarding it, calling it crazy, it doesn't exist because I'm closing my eyes and now I'm invisible. Yay, like you're a 6-year-old peekaboo head ass. It's like, what I want you to go do is go look at what that UV radiation does to the human body. Anything above, like he always repeats it over and over. Anything above like 3 starts to give people melanoma, which is like the most destructive form of cancer, blah, blah. You go read his stuff, or go listen to his videos and stuff. It's like, this thing is pumping out mad energy right now. And then we have solar flares. We got energies coming from the planet. There's like, people call, oh, it's just a windy day. We have a crazy windy day in the exact time that there's a solar flare sending cosmic winds on our planet. Some of this isn't even conspiracy. Some of this is quite literally science. But this is the science that they don't tell you about. I'm just here to let you know, those aren't clouds. Not sure if I got that in the shot. Those aren't clouds. And that sun is cooking some of us. That's why it's very important. Now, I'm not here to make this about race, but there's some things that just cannot go without being stated. Black people, white people. We're going to limit this down to us. All right? White people. When you go outside, more often than not, you start turning red. You're more likely to be sunburned than me. Why? Because this stuff that makes me brown is called melanin. Melanin literally eats the sun. It's almost like, it's like how plants have chlorophyll, we have melanin. That's why we don't burn. But I have black friends, or a black person watching this video is going to be like, well, I've been sunburned, and da 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 da. Okay, the next level of this. This radiation is cooking the crap that's in your skin. So if you're a black person, especially, that's been sunburned, I just got to ask you, once again, this is not 100% definite science. I'm just going off of common sense of what I've seen and experienced in life. But it's just like, what were you eating? What were you wearing? AKA, what lotions were you wearing? What chemicals were on your skin? What pollutants were in your body? And then ask that question again, because maybe it's possible that sun was reacting with all the bullshit that's on your skin. Once again, there's always going to be that person that says, well, I'm black and I've been eating healthy my entire life and I got sunburned. Okay, well, you're you. I ain't never been sunburned, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I walk around, my best friend Alex, he's white. We go outside, he looks like a lobster. I come in, the most you're going to see me is I'm a couple shades darker, but I'm good. I don't have skin peeling and all this type of stuff, and he does. The guy I used to hang out with here, well, not here, but like when I was in Denver, we'd be hiking for 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden, all the skin is burnt, but then the part that was covered up from the sun is perfectly fine. It's like, and he's like, damn, I'm burning. Meanwhile, I'm just saying, I'm not here to say, like, I'm not even go as far as his message, but we have to admit that that big bright thing in the sky affects us a little bit differently. That's all I'm trying to say with that. And when we get into hippy dippy world, when we get into spiritual conversations, it's like it's emitting an energy that's quite literally raising the vibration. Now, some people are saying, oh, white people are going to disappear off this planet. That'd be some bullshit, and I don't believe that. That don't make sense to me. I feel like I feel like it's all about energy. I feel like it's all about your vibration. If you're vibrating high, you'll be all right. You know, but if you're vibrating low, you're eating like crap, you're poisoning yourself, you're going to not be able, black people alike, black, Asian, Hispanic, whatever, are not going to be able to go outside, because that thing is going to start roasting you alive, because you are quite literally not matching the vibration of the planet. And when I say vibrations, because I know I said some conspiracy stuff in here, so that might attract a different audience. Vibrations is like pretty much how, like, your level of living. If you're down in the dumps, you're suicidal and all that type of stuff, you're living at 0, 1, right? I'm just arbitrary numbers I'm making up here. If you're like, yay, I'm in bliss, namaste, friends, peace, love, and prosperity, yay, then you're operating at level 10. All right, I'm once again arbitrary numbers just to give us all a little scale here. All right. When you are putting a whole bunch of crap into your body, a whole bunch of pollutants, a whole bunch of things that are not natural to your body, they will react. But then if you still don't get the vibration thing, let's just use it like a treadmill, right? If you go, like, let's just say this ground right here is the treadmill, right? You go put your, it's like you put your hand on the treadmill. It's running at, like, it's off. You put your hand there, you're good, right? You are moving at the same rate as the treadmill. If this treadmill started to go mad fast, 20 miles an hour, and then you put your hand on it, what's going to start happening to you? Your hand is going to start burning, because you are not going with the flow. You are not going at the same rate as the environment you. Very simple. That's the difference between a punch and a press. A press, look at this. It's easy for my body to operate at this level. You punch me, you're going to feel that. You go, whoa, and then that's when your teeth get knocked out, you get swollen and stuff. You have to be matching the vibration of the world that's going on around you. If you want to discredit all this as me just being crazy, now all of a sudden I'm racist because I pointed out some obvious facts, say what you want, dog. I'm just trying to let you know, them's ain't clouds. That ain't just a big bright ball in the sky. And then if you want to go even further, if you watch this video, I can't get the exact angle, but let's just say like there's going to be like a little dot right there. That's what he calls the blue Kachina. There's nothing else. There's literally something else right next to the sun. You go watch his evidence and you go discredit it. It's like, you be like, no, there's nothing there. It's like you have to do a little bit more to see out there. The naked eye can't see it. You got whatever. I'm not here to explain. Oh, hey, oh snap! As I joke the biodiversity. Hey, little guy. Okay, random, but a nice little lizard guy. That's cute. All right, but anyway, this is a nice little message from Professor Nature out here. I'm just mad random. I'm trying to get everybody on the same page. That's all I'm trying to do. Please don't call me racist because I pointed out some obvious facts. You can call me a conspiracy theorist if you want, though. Either way, I don't care. But I just thought I'd let y'all know. To the next one. Peace.